In a remarkable 16-year match adventure, the Catalan coach has both tortured and been traumatized by Real Madrid. Pep Guardiola said during Manchester City's thrilling 3-3 tie with Madrid last week, "It's Madrid, it's special." He would also be aware. As a coach, the Catalan has faced Real Madrid 22 times. As a player, he faced them numerous times with City, Bayern Munich and Barcelona. He has experienced both winning and losing versus Madrid. Now, let's get into their true story. It was during this match that everyone became aware of Guardiola's abilities as a coach. In his first season in charge, his Barca was already captivating spectators, and he had secured his first Clásico victory at Camp Nou. After Madrid took the lead thanks to Gonzalo Higuain, Barca mounted an absolutely brilliant comeback. And it was all due to Guardiola's well-kept secret strategy for Lionel Messi, whom he initially used as a false nine with disastrous results. Jose Mourinho was seen as the one man who could re-establish Madrid as the dominant force in Spain, especially after his Inter had knocked Barca out of the Champions League the previous season. But in his first Clásico as Blanco's boss, the Portuguese's side were annihilated. Xavi and Pedro got the ball rolling with early goals before David Villa struck twice and Jeffren completed the rout, leading to a gleeful Gerard Piqué holding up his 5 fingers in celebration, one for every goal. It was matched by one of the best goals in history. Just 4 days after suffering a crushing loss in the Copa del Rey final, Guardiola marched into the Santiago Bernabeu press room with a serious demeanor. When handling the media, he referred to Mourinho as the fucking chief, the fucking boss. With Pepe in midfield, Mourinho created an extremely defensive tactical system that backfired when the Portuguese player was dismissed. Barca took advantage of the increased space, and Messi scored an incredible second goal by slamming his way past the Madrid defence from the halfway line. Tensions between Barcelona and Real Madrid were at an all-time high when they met in the Spanish Super Cup. After a thrilling 2-2 draw in the first leg at the Bernabeu, the second game at Camp Nou was even more spectacular. Andrés Iniesta's opening goal was cancelled out by Cristiano Ronaldo, and after Messi had given Barcelona a lead again, Karim Benzema equalised. But at least when it came to the field, Messi usually had the last say. The Argentine maestro secured the trophy for Barca with a goal in the 88th minute. Every winning streak has to come to an end eventually. Before the second Clásico of the Liga season, Barcelona had pulled off a late comeback, drawing Madrid closer until a win would have left them just 1 point behind their enduring rivals. However, Mourinho had already studied Pep's Barcelona team 10 times and had the ideal game plan, leaving the opposition with a 7-point advantage. With a record-breaking 100 points, Madrid emerged victorious. Sami Khedira's goal gave Madrid the lead for the majority of the match, but Alexis Sanchez scored an equaliser in the middle of the second half. Less than 4 minutes would pass before Barca's relief was restored, as Ronaldo scored inside the near post after dodging the offside trap and urging the supporters at Camp Nou to calm down. 6 days later, Guardiola announced he was leaving Barca. In a Champions League semi-final matchup against Real Madrid, Guardiola was back in his element following a year-long break in New York. Despite controlling the ball and losing the first leg, His team had great hopes of winning in Munich. Guardiola struggled to decide on his lineup for the second game, and ultimately gave in to pressure to attack Carlo Ancelotti's team after consulting with his players. "You are going out there to do some damage," he informed his players prior to the game. "Take it straight to the point. Being German means that you should attack." The strategy failed as Madrid easily defeated 4-0 with 2 goals each from Ronaldo and Sergio Ramos. Guardiola was enraged. He stated, "I got it wrong, man. I made a huge mistake. It's a gigantic screw-up. A huge mess. The biggest coaching disaster of my life." Despite outperforming Madrid in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final, Los Blancos managed to maintain a respectable 4-3 loss because of a late penalty kick from Karim Benzema. In the second leg, Guardiola's team performed admirably as well, dominating play until Riyad Mahrez's goal in the 73rd minute. Rodrigo scored twice in less than 2 minutes during stoppage time to force extra time. Madrid advanced to the championship game when a Benzema penalty sent City to exhaustion. Afterward, Pep described the loss as swallowing poison. Guardiola remembered, "I said I want it when we got Madrid in the draw," shortly after his team had defeated Real and secured their spot in the Champions League final. It had been over a year since the agonizing elimination at the Bernabeu, and they say that revenge is best served cold. With no regrets, City dominated Real Madrid in this semi-final second leg at the Etihad Stadium. Bernardo Silva scored twice in the first half, and in the second, Manuel Akanji and Julian Alvarez added more goals. Guardiola was thrilled, calling the game the best of his illustrious and lengthy coaching career. A 6-goal thriller as the first leg of the quarter-final match between Real Madrid and Manchester City finished 3-3. Real Madrid withstood an intense battle at the Etihad on Wednesday to defeat Manchester City 4-3 on penalties and advance to the Champions League semi-finals. The match finished even at 1-1 on the night and 4-4 on aggregate, with Kevin De Bruyne scoring a response for the holders after Rodrigo had given the visitors an early lead. But Andriy Lunin, Madrid's improbable hero, stopped penalty kicks from Bernardo Silva and Mateo Kovacic, ending City's chances of winning the competition.
For more updates, follow Soccer Studio.